Hey everybody, first crochet tutorial of my page. We are going to do working in the round. So we're going to build a circle and we're going to use the magic circle. So you take your tail, you hold it right on the inside of your fingers, you're going to loop around and then you're going to cross over. Hold that. Now for me it's easier to take this part, it's called your working yarn. Your working yarn through and create a little bit of loop and then put my needle in. It's kind of your slip stitch. And then you're going to chain 3. A little messy at first, but it will work out. Now we're going to do double crochets. So we're going to yarn over and we're going to go back into the center of the circle. Grab your yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. The easiest way to make sure that you don't get too tight of a stitch is to put that working stitch to the back. This is called the neck of the needle. This is the throat, and then this is the head of the needle. Slide it back, and it should just slide back and forth, and you shouldn't have any issues with stitches being too tight. Now we're going to do 12, so this chain counts as 1. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all I'm using is Red Heart number 4 worst weight Super Saver. This was some leftover yarn that I had from a blanket that I did for my daughter. I'm still working on actually building that pattern. So if you're interested in the kitty silhouette patch quilt, be patient with me. I'm new to all this. Just use your non-needle hand to kind of control the work. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whoops, did one too many. That's a good thing about crocheting, just pull it out. Alright, hold your needle there. Control the work with your working hand. Take the tail and pull. And what will happen is your circle closes in. Now, I'm going to switch colors when we have to do our increase stitches. I wouldn't recommend doing it this way, but what I want to do is I want to show you exactly what's going to happen. So we're going to go into the top of this chain 3. Sometimes it's going to get a little twisted on you, but you've got to get that front loop and that back loop in there. And you're going to create a slip stitch. But for right now, just to show you what happens on a increase, I'm going to change to a white. Now my increase stitches will be in white and my single stitches will be in pink. And it'll make sense if I can get my yarn to cooperate. Alright, so I got my slip in there. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, in this stitch where you slip stitched, you want to do a double crochet. So you see where that white came into play? that stitch, that hole right there, you want to do a double. This is going to count 1, 2. Now each one of your chains throughout, you need to do 2 each. When you start with the 12, each row is going to work in multiples of 12. So this is row 2, so 12 times 2 is 24. So you're going to do 2 in each, and I'll meet you right there back for row number 3. Alright, we're at 22, 23, 24. You're going to slip stitch into the top. Sometimes that turns a little bit, and that's okay, but you need to catch that front and back loop of that chain, and you're going to slip stitch to complete that circle. Alright, 12 times 1, 12. 12 times 2, 24. Third row, we're going to end up with 36. So we're going to chain 3, double crochet into the same hole, and some people don't do it that way. Some people will actually just do their 1 there, but I like consistency. I want it to just flow. Alright, now the very next chain on row 3 is going to be a single double crochet. The next one is going to be an increased stitch. Pink is not wanting to work with me. Next is a single, and then a double, and a single all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end. Alright, we're at stitch 33. $34, $35, $36. If you've done this correctly, your pattern will flow correctly. So we have like an increase, a single, increase, single. We got all the way over here, should be an increase, single, and then we should be slip stitching. Sometimes working with acrylic yarn, it'll snag on you. And sometimes you just have to work through it. Alright, so we're going to build up 1, 2, 3. Into the same stitch, we increase. On the previous row, we only did 1 single, but on the next row, we're going to do 2 singles back to back. have our double in that first stitch. One, two. If you're lining it up correctly, your increase stitches are always going to be on top of one another. One, two. And then an increase. As long as you're not switching colors like I am, just to show you the stitching. This goes really fast, especially once you get comfortable with it. Alright, so you had that increase, then you had a single, single increase, that's two doubles, single, single, two doubles. Keep doing that, and I'll meet you on the other end, and we're going to finish it off. Alright, so we get our last increase. And that makes our last single. Slip stitch into the top of the chain. Oops. Alright. 12, 24, 36, 48. And you see how you get this pattern. On the next row, you would end up doing two doubles, three singles, and then a double. And if you were to continue, the pattern would keep going that way. But just for basic tutorials, we're just going to single crochet all the way around to give it a nice clean edge. And then you would slip stitch and tie a knot and then sew your ends in. The rounds are perfect for coasters, facial washes, washcloths. But if it's going to get wet, it needs to be cotton, not acrylic, because acrylic is really too abrasive. I know this tutorial is a little rough, but I'm starting out. If you're interested in seeing more, even if it's just basic stitches, how to do a chain, double crochet, single, foundation double crochet, scarves, mittens, any type of pattern, free pattern, subscribe, like it, let me know, and we're going to work our way through it. See how that gives you a nice clean edge. Go all the way around, slip stitch in, pull the knot through, and clip it, and then sew it back in, and you are done. I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked the video. And each one will get a little bit better as I learn how to do this with you. Thanks for watching.